Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Strength and Conditioning for Karate. My name is Trevor Higgins and I am an instructor with Gokhan Roo in Region 27 in Sydney, Australia. The purpose of my channel is to provide you with information on strength and conditioning techniques that you can apply to help improve your karate. We're not going to be focusing on technique or skill. GKR's online dojo has a number of videos with our top instructors. These instructors have an information and knowledge about karate that I will never possess. They are the videos that you need to go to really enhance your karate technique. It's also not going to be videos about getting fit. It's focusing on principles of strength and conditioning and how we can apply them to enhance our overall karate performance. Now, a little bit of background about myself. I've spent 25 years working in health, fitness and strength and conditioning. I've worked as an educator in vocational training organisations and at university in sports science degrees. Apart from having qualifications in vocational education, I also have a Bachelor of Exercise Science, a Bachelor of Exercise Science with honours, and culminating with a PhD in exercise science. Now in work, I've worked across a range of ages from 5-year-olds all the way up to over 70. I've also worked with recreational athletes, community club athletes, semi-professional, full-time professional, and international representatives. Now these athletes have worked across a range of different sports which have included netball, football or soccer, cricket, tennis and rugby union. And a combination of my experience in work and my education background is how I plan to use that information to compile videos to aid you with your development in karate. Now before we get onto the videos and looking at the ways we can do it, one question I want to ask you is, when you look at improving your karate performance or your actual karate performance, how do you break down factors to identify which factors are the most critical to work on? Now for an example, when I look at my karate performance, I look at between 80 and 85% of my performance is solely based on my technique and skill acquisition. Then I might put perhaps maybe 10% to mental skills, internal confidence or internal drive, external drive, positive thought, negative thought. And with strength and conditioning, I probably apply around 5% of my performance comes from strength and conditioning. Now you may think it's a different breakdown. You may have other factors that you look at. You may think strength and conditioning is responsible for 20% of your performance. You may think it's only 1 or 2%. That's quite all right. You may even think strength and conditioning has 0% responsible for karate performance, and that's okay. You'd be wrong, but it's still okay to think that way. Now, if we take my breakdown of how I look at my karate performance, and what does that information tell me about how I program my strength and conditioning? Now, if I'm only allowing 5% of my performance on strength and conditioning, then I probably only want to look at assigning 5% of my total training time to strength and conditioning. Simply put, if I'm doing a 100-minute karate session, I'd like to sit there and think 5 minutes of that dedicated to strength and conditioning. And that provides with the second important factor that we need to recognise. Excuse me. If I'm only using 5 minutes of my training time for strength and conditioning, it's really important to make sure that that 5 minutes is the most beneficial approach I can apply to my karate development. And that's what my plan is with my videos, to provide you with the information so you can look at the most beneficial approach to apply to your strength and conditioning when you look at the holistic approach in the development of your karate performance. Okay. Before I go, thank you again for joining my channel. Make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on so you can keep up to date with all videos that I post online. Again, if there's an area surrounding strength and conditioning that you would like some more information on, drop me a question in the comments area below. I'll have a look through the sports science literature and put together a review and a few videos to answer or aid you in understanding that component. Until then, guys, see you at my next video. Keep training and all the best. Bye for now.